you guys are good. Nice. Good job, guys. Jesus, that was a match. Okay, well, you guys have a good one. Nah, you guys are good. You too? Yeah. Yeah, you too. Bye.
All right.
Right.
Do we have delay off?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure about that.
Wonderful. We're listed on player name, by the way. Make sure that. Oh, gotcha.
From one tournament to cast to another, CSU now live.
Welcome back to CSU Smash Ultimate. If you're here for Smash U, Kazuya versus Colonies.
Can't hear their game.
Dreamless.
Don't have.
Yeah, I don't think it feeds.
Doesn't feed through.
I don't think so. We're just looking at odd video. I think we're also being heard, so maybe not the best time for a little bit of technical trouble.
That's also true. We are streaming this one, right? I just want to. Yeah, it's NACE. Of course we are.
Yeah, it is. So, we just got out of a very, very perilous match of CSU versus Baldwin Wallace, and CSU is probably hot off of their win there. Spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen it quite yet.
And now, got to see if they can get another win in against GVSU. What does GVSU stand for?
Great Valley State University. Now, I've heard that they have a very, very powerful Smash Ultimate team, so I'm excited to see how that ends up going. I think it'll be real comedic if the match... I'm not going to speak it into reality because I don't think it's going to happen.
From an easy win to an easy loss?
I won't say it, but you will.
I gladly will. I love curses. I love witches. I am a witch. Sorry.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Love Halloween. Best holiday. Does it look like we're going to start with Dreamless on the Brawler? I don't know how much I can say this. I've said it so many times. I'm sure you're getting sick of it. I'm sure the producer here is getting sick of it. I don't like that it feels like Dreamless is really hard committed to the Brawler, made the pivot to playing this consistently in matches. Because when I see him practicing, like sometimes he's on the Pig, a lot of time he's just on Aegis.
I mean, fair enough, but at the same time...
I hear the game now. Sorry.
No, you're good. I think that it's definitely a little bit scary. But at the same time, I don't hate the Brawler. I think that opening the gates up with some very heavy aggression isn't the worst idea for CSU. I think trying to chew through stocks very, very quickly and through very aggressively before people have time to adapt. I think that's a really, really good situation to be in. Alrighty, folks, and we are going into this first round with Dreamless's Mii Brawler versus Kazuya. Who is that?
Kazuya Mishima. I mean, that's just Dreamless. Dreamless loves to make really cursed Miis.
I love the Miis from Dreamless. It's a psychic attack before the fight starts.
I mean, who says we don't have Mii Mage when, I mean, we got this guy with the psychological damage.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we're going to start seeing Kazuya not sugarcoated at all, trying to go in for these crazy damage combos. But if one person's got crazy damage combos, it's definitely Dreamless and also Kazuya.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one character in the game you got to choose for getting rewarded for one hit, it is Kazuya, and that was at 66. One good read from Ledge from disadvantage, got a kill.
69 or
66.
699, folks. That's the number I'm looking for.
It's a rough number to remember sometimes. That's going to be Kazuya Mishima. That was like 3 hits to get him to 60.
Yeah, it's crazy, especially with the rage.
That might kill. Good DI.
Not going to be able to find a kill. Countered by the feint jump.
It's not a hard move to DI, all things considered. Just kind of DI out because it sends straight up. But still, good DI there from Dreamless.
Platform drop to back air to finish off the stock.
Now it's up to Dreamless to try to keep.
It feels like everything from Kazuya just kills.
Well, that's because everything from Kazuya
Kazuya just kills.
If you do the math, I'm pretty sure Kazuya has as many kill moves as every other character has moves, but he also has twice as many moves as every other character.
He's got about as many kill moves as there are in the game.
Yeah, right. He's got half the kill moves in the game, all of them.
Exactly. But at the same time, I think Dreamless is playing into it very, very well. Like, granted, you're getting hit by a couple of these things, especially with the electric, but able to get out of the situation. Like, it's scary to be hit with the electric, and that's why! Not going to sugarcoat it. Very, very dangerous for CSU going into this first stock, going into this second round with 1 stock to your name.
Yeah, only 1 stock taken there from Dreamless. That's another thing as to why I don't really especially like the Brawler. Brawler obviously does have a decent matchup against Kazuya. Kazuya can get comboed relatively easily, but at the same time, he's not as big as the other characters around his weight. He's only slightly lighter than, for example, Incineroar, DDD, DK, and consider the size difference between them. He's closer to like Snake, Samus, Terry. He's not that big, so he's not that easy to combo compared to the other super heavies who are very easy to combo.
At the same time, I don't hate the play. I think that in this situation, granted you probably didn't know Kazuya was coming in, but I think that they fill a very similar role, where you both want to run a very offensive, very aggressive offense that just shreds through that first player. And like, granted, it didn't work out here. Because, like, Kazuya just does that incredibly well. If you understand Kazuya's textile requirements, oops. And we're going to see colonies here. How do you feel?
This is what should happen. Like,
yeah, no.
I think straight up, if you have a player to defeat the Demon of Smash, Kazuya Mishima, Young Link for CSU, probably it. Rob is another decent option, but unfortunately, Rob gets comboed from hell to back, and against a demon, that's not what you want.
I wouldn't. I mean, he's got the devil gene, but I don't know if I'd call him the demon of Smash when we've got Steven over here. But like, yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. I think that Colonies has the very aggressive range advantage, which could prove a lot of trouble for this Kazuya here.
And it's a very small thing, but Link is small, or young Link is
He's tiny.
small.
He's a little boy. He's a growing boy.
You got to be very precise with your combos here if you're the Kazuya against a character like Young Link compared to Rob, compared to even the
Ooh, but that's gonna be really brutal for a character with a recovery as bad as Young Link's. Like, yeah, that's the like Kazuya has reward that I think is almost unmatched in this game.
Absolutely, completely unmatched. Like, I mean, it was a throw to a single input move, 25%. I mean, we could see a kill at 25% from Kazuya. No other character really kills that consistently, that reliably at that low percent, other than maybe Steven.
I mean, even Steven's like, I think that more of his more of his strength comes in set play. Like, Kazuya just shreds you. He gets one opening and you're dead.
Problem is that sometimes it is quite hard. He has a frame 5 jump squat. He has a little bit of struggle there. That's going to be the boomerang dare confirm. It'll find the stock. Colonies, though, he can't, even though he's at a low percent, he cannot rest easy. One move and he could very well die.
Like, there's no such thing as low percent against Kazuya Mishima. Like, you have 0. It's like, you ever play Isaac and you ever have the Holy Mantle? It's like that.
It's like the opposite of that. Like,
no, it's like, it's kind of like that. Like, granted, you can die at 0. But, like, if you're at 0, you can probably survive one Kazuya combo. After that, it's a gamble.
If the Kazuya is good enough, you should never really be surviving even one Kazuya combo. This might just
but
be
this is Kazuya Online.
That's also true. I didn't think about that part. Just came from a land to non-land.
Yeah, I mean, that land was great. Shout out to CSU, able to take down Baldwin Wallace, but currently fighting for their lives here against GVSU. And this Kazuya, who is getting pestered by these projectiles from Colonies.
This is what I was hoping for when I saw Colonies coming in.
The B reverse?
I love seeing the B reverse.
I love the reverse boomerang as well.
That's what I was about to say. I love the B reverse boomerang in particular. It's such a good movement option, such a good mix-up.
It just covers like so many situations, and even if Kazuya wants to punish you, he has to be aware of that grenade. Or not grenade, I'm thinking of Snake. That boomerang.
And there goes the Rage Drive. Not going to be able to get a free kill at 48 plus Rage with that anymore. Boomerang Fair, that should take it.
And that's going to close out the set, bringing it to a 7-9. Colonies with a single stock, but unless they've got more players as good as that Kazuya, I think CSU might be in for a little bit of a break.
Absolutely possible they do. Players go to Kazuya.
I don't doubt that, but I'm going to be honest. Unless it's a second Kazuya, I'm a little bit less afraid.
The school of Kazuya.
Okay,
they just have 4 Kazuya players.
Listen.
Hey, who are they sending in next? Oh, it's another Kazuya. That's very strange.
I mean, look.
Who are they sending in third? Oh, is that?
If there is any character who I think you could do a team entirely of,
Just
it's
Kazuya.
the Kazuyas.
Oh, well, that's strange. They have a third Kazuya. I hope they don't just have 4 Kazuyas. You get to the last person. Oh no! Riddles!
But
what are you doing here? It's not just being riddles for all 4 players. You're just playing a crew battle against riddles. It goes from Ryu, Terry, Kazuya, Ken.
Riddle's finally learning the secrets of the Shadow Clone Jutsu, able to compete in Collegiate Smash Ultimate.
Oh no! I mean, I wouldn't doubt if Fisher signed him too.
Don't mention their name.
Don't speak
their name on my stream.
On your stream? Oh.
Our stream.
Our
It's
stream.
funnier to say on my stream.
I mean, I can't, there's some jokes you can't make on stream. But
There's some
our
jokes
stream.
you can't
It
make
is
on
our
stream.
stream.
It's our stream. Now, unless they, excluding the Forbidden Danger Hell scenario, where it's 4 Kazuya, what do you think GVSU is going to try and bring in here?
Well, if I can't say Kazuya, can I say Mishima?
Get out of the booth! Leave!
Okay. Can I say Terry?
You can say Terry.
Okay, well, I'm not going to say Terry.
Yeah, I don't want to be Terry against Young Link.
That's a bad matchup.
I really don't want to be Terry
Can
against
I
Young
say
Link.
Ryu?
From Streets?
Yeah, can I say Ryu from Streets?
Only if you know his favorite things.
Fighting?
No. You don't know Ryu from Streets?
Alright, so I
His
think
favorite
that
things
the
are
best...
stale bread, water without any ice, the latest season of The Simpsons, and dirt.
I do love...
Have you never seen Ryu from Streets?
I do love dirt.
You hear it here, folks. Ty Monster loves dirt.
I'm a plant. My alter
Plant
ego,
monster?
My alter ego I use on streams is something called the bush. So actually, quite funny you brought up dirt. But
I need to show. If you haven't seen Ryu from Streets, I need to show it to you after the stream.
it's Ryu from Streets.
Hey everybody, this is Young Link from Stream.
Young Link from Zella.
My favorite things are jumping into light boomerang,
It's
stale milk
it's Link from
Where?
Legend. From Legend.
from Legend.
Legend.
From. All right, who? We're going into a Meta Knight.
Okay, so I kind of dodged the question a little bit because I thought it'd be funnier to say Kazuya Mishima, but I do think that the best thing to play against Young Link is a better sword fighter, longer range sword fighter.
Does
And
this count?
well, it's a worse sword fighter, it's a shorter range sword fighter, but it's in the right direction. And if you don't have a better option, if this Meta Knight is secretly a crazy player, then this is probably your best option.
Maybe. I also think that like Meta Knight is a lighter character, and like I think we're gonna have to see how this goes down because I could see it going in a couple of different ways.
You might have just seen the best player come out first here, potentially for GVSU.
I mean, that Kazuya was terrifying.
Maz was cooked. Cooking. Now we're seeing a real character has hit 4 or 5 hits and is only 45% dealt. Oh, thank goodness we don't have to watch Kazuya anymore. Oh, I hate that guy.
I mean, hope you're ready for round 2.
Oh, God.
You're gonna go for the flurry slash here. I'm trying to figure out what this Meta Knight's game plan is.
Hit a single combo move, up air 4 times, then hit an up B or a neutral B. Or fair.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to find it first.
Yeah, that is the problem. You do have to... Like, that is generally Meta Knight's game plan, is to find a random combo starter and hit like that weird zero death cheese. But
I mean, speaking of death, that's gonna be the up smash to finish off the Meta Knight stock. Trying to find a bomb, but it's not quite gonna connect.
I mean, another thing about Meta Knight, did you know that F smash is -6 on shield?
Yeah, it's real safe if I remember correctly. But unfortunately, that's going to be colonies going down, but able to take the stock at the very least, evening it up just a little bit here. Who do you think he sent in?
Against Meta Knight, definitely not Rob. Definitely not Arctic. Don't give me that look. That's a terrible matchup. That is Rob's worst matchup potentially. We saw Leo pull it out at Luminosity Invitational and beat Combo.
Don't hate it.
I hate it. It's a bad matchup for Rob. If there's, and then I also don't think Bayo is the pick here. I think this might just be a Ruby angle. If they send in Arctic, I think that we are seeing Ruby come.
Honestly, the Arctic
without
Fox.
stock.
Or who's no? It was Dreamless's Fox.
It was Dreamless. Arctic is Rob and trying to pick up another character I'm not going to spoil on stream. And then Dreamless is the guy who plays like 80 different characters.
Yeah, that was our brawler.
Yeah, Brawler.
I'm getting
Fox,
nicknames
Aegis.
mixed up. I'm a jumbled mess right now.
But yeah, I do think like this does have to be unfortunately for CSU. I think Ruby has to come in.
I think you can see the Ruby come in. Yeah, there's no really other good matchup. Like I don't know if I'm as against Rob as you are, just given the fact of like I think Laser covers a lot of space, and I think that if you're able to start naring, you're in a really good position.
The problem though is Rob is not only like of all the characters, Rob hates seeing cheesy characters who can sometimes but very rarely get 0 deaths on characters, especially the ones that are light because they are the ones that are mid-weights. Rob is a fairly heavy character, not that heavy, but he is the size of a very heavy character. So
Yeah,
Meta Knight's combos will push him further and kill sooner than it would almost every other character in the game. And Rob hates dying randomly because he loves range so much.
I think that there's definitely a point there, but at the same time, we didn't see a lot of combo starters from that Meta Knight.
That's
And
also true.
as much as we could see them on the Rob, I think Arctic's neutral is good enough to maybe box them out.
I mean, really, the main combo starter you gotta worry about is dash attack.
Yeah, dash attack. And like, I think that you can stuff that out with like, if Gyro's on the ground, what is he going to dash attack into? It's the you were right.
Yeah. There's also landing bear. There's also down throw. There's also like up throw. You do have some options if you're.
Options, but listen, you know me. I'm always going to glaze our players, and I think that they can win a lot of matchups that you're going to think they can.
I mean, I do think that Ruby either will 3-stock here or very barely.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of being Meta Knight here.
I mean, look at what Ruby can do. He can just set up a wall with grenades, and the Meta Knight's already almost dead.
I think Ruby's mad about the Baldwin Wallace match.
Well, why would he be? Brawl matchup.
Livy.
Oh, hey, I brought up before, if Meta Knight's on screen, I have to talk about Brawl. This character sucks, unlike Brawl.
Thanks for silencing your phone.
My bad, man.
You saw me pull my phone out and put it on silent.
I didn't see that, actually.
Sure. Can't believe you. I'm kidding. We're gonna see Ruby getting a kill off of the jab at the ledge here. Like, I don't know what you do if you're the Meta Knight here.
You go for F smash because it's -6 on shield. That's really...
Yeah, the F smash that's going to hit when Snake's across the stage.
Look, I'm just telling you what you can do. Like, I'm not telling you it's gonna work.
Like, I think the problem is one of these characters is still a top tier, and the other one wishes they were playing their Brawl version.
Low tier.
Yeah, I mean, Meta Knight's like a mid tier, ain't he?
I don't care what he is on the tier list. This dude is a low tier. This guy is bottom tier. I would happily give it. I think Meta Knight's only redeeming quality is the Rob matchup.
Probably, but like, I don't know. He's got something to do, but like, he is one of Ultimate's many, many gimmicky mid tiers.
Yeah, and all of them have ended up as low tiers as time goes on. All the really bad ones ended up as low tiers.
Oh, the shield poke.
Shield poke.
Yeah,
like,
as you were talking about, didn't even lose a stock to that one,
yeah.
And it's immediately evened up.
I mean, what are some other like gimmicky, like Duck Hunt, Bowser Jr., Piranha
Isabelle.
Plant, Isabelle? Those are bottom tiers.
No, listen. Difference. No, I'm not going on that rant. I'm not going on that rant. I'm not
K.
going on that rant
Rool,
live.
DK, Little Mac. Those are all gimmicky bottom tiers. Then Ganondorf is just...
Because he doesn't even have a gimmick.
His gimmick is killing you at 40 if you don't have your eyes open.
Yeah, but like, you're gonna close your eyes in a match against Ganondorf.
It's also, his gimmick is also
Being bad.
being good on
Being
the
the
first...
character everybody thinks is cool.
Being good the first month of release.
Scrub Buster characters do not count.
People thought Ganondorf was like top 30 on release.
Yeah, and they were wrong. Aggressively.
Yeah, I'm just saying. That's another...
People thought Game & Watch was bad on release because it wasn't even fair.
And up air. People thought his up air was worse than...
People thought his up... What was Release Ultimate? People in the past, what were you thinking?
Well, I mean, to be fair, Game & Watch's only sense of viability in Smash 4 was the 2-2, the down throw up air.
Yeah, and nobody press up B and go, oh, that's a frame 3 out of shield option.
Well, to be fair, it took Mario players like 4 years to realize they can't down throw up tilt, but he's still good. Like, they didn't do...
I mean, that makes sense, though. Like, that was what you were doing the entirety of the rest of the... What else were you doing with Mario in Smash 4?
Up air.
Up
throw down air! Oh, that's magic. They love me some down... or some up throw down air. It feels like such a cursed combo. Like, that shouldn't be a combo. But it is, and it's lovely.
I love it, honestly. I think Mario is such a funny character.
I hate Mario in Ultimate, because in Smash 4, he could do down throw cheesiness, he could do some up airs, but he still had to work for some kills, except for up smash, which was cheesy, and I hate it. In Ultimate, one thing I've seen people describe Plant as is he's designed aggressively as don't be on top of me, so his up moves are all really good. And for some reason, I think they have the same mindset with Mario. His up air is his best move, his up smash is his best smash attack, his up throw probably his best early throw, his down throw isn't especially great. And then like his back moves are pretty good, back air, back throw are pretty good.
I mean, up throw just gets you above them. It's not like a move that you get when you're above.
Still a pretty darn good throw.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it isn't, but
like for some reason they decided in Ultimate Mario is up air and that's it.
They took all the goodness from Smash for up tilt and they had to put it into other moves.
They didn't put it into other moves, they put it into up air.
The arena's dead.
Well, there'll be a new one.
Probably.
Life finds a way. But like, I'm just biased against Mario. There's some characters that I just vehemently hate in Ultimate. Very few, in fact. As weird as it sounds, Mario is one of the 3 or 4 that I just do not like any facet of. Sephiroth. I don't like I don't like playing against Sephiroth. It's gotten better since I stopped playing against the best Sephiroth in my region, who is my friend, who kicked my butt every time we played, and it pissed me off. And then there was... He was also... His actual main was Cloud, which is the other character that I hate. Because back air. And I don't need to elaborate any further.
The characters that Vanguard S Plus played.
Yeah, why do you think I hated playing against him?
Oh no! And who's the other?
That's it.
You said like 3 or 4.
Yeah, and I said there's like 2 or 3 more besides Mario that I hate.
Oh.
So that's Mario, Sephiroth, and Cloud. Funnily enough, it's all the Final Fantasy characters, so, you know, what does that say about them?
But they should add a Final Fantasy rep that's not from 7?
Or Tifa.
I mean, Tifa's a brawler skin, and you know how you...
What?
I don't know. I forgot what I was saying.
That's fair. I mean, I don't hate Brawler. I do kind of... I would say I like Brawler, but I don't very much for Brawler. They are making a new Mii Sword Fighter, by the way. That's why we're waiting, so we are going to see the Mii Swordy.
Wait, from
GVSU.
Mii Sword Fighter?
Yeah. So, in the other stream, we were making jokes about Rob versus Min Min. This is worse. I don't want to see Shuriken a light versus grenade for 7 minutes.
I think I know which one wins.
Oh yeah, I mean, believe it or not, sharp circles are worse than high yield explosives. But...
Sharps! They're made of light, okay?
Oh, my bad.
You know what Kingdom Hearts is? It's light.
You can't be my friends. The darkness will lose. We have the light on our side. We will prevail.
I played through all of Kingdom Hearts. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I just said every line in the whole game.
Get out of the booth! Leave!
I mean, I'm just a proud anime hater, personally. Fire Emblem sucks.
Some of Fire... I want to defend Fire Emblem as a franchise, because I think that there are some really fun games. Like, I think 12 is really fun.
Do I need to bring up the cutscene with, what's her name? Mia? Ophelia?
I'm talking about the ones before, like, Fates. Like...
Yeah, but that one cutscene, you know the cutscene I'm talking about?
Like the mechanic with the touchscreen?
Did you join Spectate? Yeah, we joined Spectate. All right, we're getting annoyed by Arctic. We got Ruby in with Snake. We got is this that one Mii Sword Fighter player?
This is guest. This is one of the guests from the Wii.
No, I'm talking about is the player that one Mii Sword Fighter player that you guys. Not Fortune isn't his name, right? Fortune. Okay, well, whoever that Mii Sword Fighter is. But it's not him, so that means that I would say Ruby probably has an advantage. Because I do believe that's the best sword fighter in the region, and Ruby has beaten him.
Like that's definitely a thing where it's like you probably have a lot more matchup understanding as Ruby, and like I do think that there is a power in these Mii Sword Fighters. Oh, that's up tilt.
Just up tilt.
That's up tilt on my comfort me.
I mean, hey, on the positive note, this is not Shuriken of Light versus grenades. This is Gale Strike versus...
I honestly prefer the Gale Strike. I think getting to use a projectile that both contests below and above the platform is very, very powerful.
I like Shuriken of Light more. I think that it's got some nice kill confirms that work a little bit better.
Have you seen the Gale kill confirms?
Yeah, those aren't they aren't any more true than down throw is. Down throw into up air.
They're cooler.
I mean, down throw up air is also not true, but like Gale Strike, if you just shield it.
Although I will admit, it's definitely starting to feel like GVSU has run their their anchor first.
Yeah.
Like,
or they just have.
Or they have a Kazuya player.
You're gonna bring out the second Kazuya. It's coming. But also, this could just be a case where they sent in their they sent in their second best player first. But at the same time, do you want to bring up Ruby's taken 2 stocks?
Incredible. Yeah, I think.
I missed the first one.
Some number of them. Like the Ruby is quick, and I think they've both been up tilts.
Probably.
I will say I love Ruby. It feels like as much as like you're probably as the Mii sword fighter throwing these chakrams to counter. Like Ruby's been throwing grenades to keep chakram off him as well.
I mean, this is a ledge trap setup. Yep, you gotta roll there, or you don't gotta roll there. You could always drop off.
You could jump, I guess.
You can jump into the blast zone.
I don't think that's a jump. I think that's getting hit with C4.
Rocket jump.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that one marinate. Final player, to my understanding, from GVSU. Who do you think it's gotta be? Second Kazuya, baby!
Riddles.
Secretly.
Spargo, Tweak.
This isn't
Leo,
Fisher. We're not gonna see a
Samba,
top player show up. Are you kidding me?
Louis Money, maybe. A little bit of Sky J. Maybe a little bit of a. Actually, no, not Sky J.
As you're listing a bunch of players who are probably getting hired by Fisher as we speak, we are getting kicked out of the lobby again.
Yeah, but Ruby's not gonna be happy about that one.
Don't look at the lobby code. The lobby doesn't exist, so it doesn't matter. Lobby isn't real. We will be back in a second when we figure out what's going on. Samus as their
No! Sorry for interrupting.
Everybody get your popcorn. We're going to be here for a little bit.
Sonic versus... Not Sonic.
Don't speak that name. Don't start with that. I can't think of that again.
Samus versus Snake. The second most high-octane matchup in the game, besides the Blue Hedgehog.
You know, I think Sakurai was onto something when he made Super Smash Bros. Ultimate a turn-based game.
Yeah, right? I mean, maybe this game would be better if it was turn-based. Maybe that's why there's so many Fire Emblem characters and Pokemon characters.
I mean, listen, I would go... Like, Smash Brothers as like a Project X Zone type game would go hard.
I mean, at that point, you need to add Geno.
From Overwatch?
Geno?
I thought you said Juno.
Yeah, Geno from Overwatch, the famous RPG.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Like...
I mean, if you're going to make Smash an RPG, you got to add the Super Mario RPG character that people beg for.
I mean, yeah, but Mario RPG was like a JRPG. It wasn't like a tactics game.
Still an RPG. Still turn-based.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I mean, Ruby has established that lead, and yeah, at this point, I feel it's fairly safe to say the Kazuya was the best player.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's Kazuya.
Kazuya Mishima.
Like, I think the Kazuya was also the highest tiered character on the team.
I mean, it depends on how you feel about Samus. Like, I would personally put Samus higher than Kazuya. Don't look at me like that.
I'm gonna look at you like that. Samus does not kill you off of a single interaction.
Yeah, but she also doesn't need to work for an interaction.
I mean, she doesn't have to work for it, but the amount she still has to work to play the game. She still has to work a lot more than I think Kazuya does.
You do when you're against Ruby, and you do have to when you are this much disadvantaged in terms of player skill. But...
Yeah, like Ruby... This is what I was talking about. Ruby is a brick wall for a lot of teams.
Yep. I mean, they might honestly, because of how... I hate to say it, but I think the GVSU players haven't looked especially good, especially compared to the CSU players, since the Kazuya. I do think that they should be looking into... Or CSU maybe should look to start with Ruby and just have him take out the Kazuya.
Honestly, yeah. Or send in somebody who's very confident against the Kazuya. Like,
I think Ruby's your best option.
Ruby's your best option. I could see a Chimpus.
That's not that bad.
You can't kill that early.
Yeah,
I could see a Collies.
You give Rage Drive.
Yeah, I think Ruby's the correct choice, but...
Okay, double parry into that interaction. Samus attacking once ended up dealing like 40% to the Samus. And you gotta love C4 confirms.
Ruby. I think Ruby's mad. Ruby's playing mad.
I don't think Ruby's mad that we didn't get in the lobby sooner. That's what we're
Yeah, no. About. Like, that was pretty brutal.
Ruby ain't got much to be mad about in this game, I'll tell you that.
I mean, yeah, until they nerf Snake, but they're not going to because they don't make... I forgot they didn't make balance patches for this game anymore.
Yeah, until they nerf Snake, and what time is it? The next game?
Sorry, we're going into Nintendo maintenance real quick.
I mean, maybe the next game will...
They did update.
Yeah, updated yesterday?
They updated it yesterday. They made a patch to avoid people, like...
Oh, so you can't just home screen
Yeah.
to keep your GSP anymore. That's good.
This is very funny that it's happening in 2024, almost.
Yeah, I mean, Elite Smash is actually going to be slightly harder with that as well. Probably, because those players will be down to the dumps where they belong. Because a lot of those players are kind of dookie.
Fair enough, although I think we're getting a little bit of a one-sided conversation here. I don't know if they can hear Livy.
Oh, I mean, GSP is no longer cheesable. You can't just close your Switch. Can't run your Switch over with your car, and then you won't lose GSP anymore.
I think you should get to save your GSP if you run your Switch over. Like, it has to like feel the make and model of your car.
If you know you were saying hammer and nail earlier, if you use a hammer and a nail on your Switch, you should go to the Elite Smash automatic.
No, I mean, yeah. But it has to be on that Switch. You have to repair it.
No, you can't repair it. If you repair it, it undoes the Elite Smash. It puts you at 1 GSP.
Puts you at 3 GSP total.
No, 1 total.
No, 3 across the entire roster.
No, it's 1 across the whole roster because you get 0 for everybody except for the one character you were playing.
No. It's just like a percentage. It's like a decimal. A fraction of a GSP for
How about
each
just
character.
0 GSP?
No, 3 across the entire roster. That's my best offer. And that's
No
why they
deal.
call me the master of the deal.
Deal or no deal here at CSU?
No deal. 3 GSP for the whole roster.
This is a weird episode of Shark Tank we got going on.
Going into Shark Tank, we've got Kazuya Mishima trying to sell us $6.99 for incredible offense.
You pay $6.99, you receive Electric Wind Godfist.
And if you pay an additional $200 for a box, you get it for free. In the match, I mean, you do still have to pay for it. I'm making my position clear. The box isn't cheating. Leverless controllers go hard.
Wrong.
Shut up.
What is the box again?
It's the buttons only controller.
So it is cheating.
It is not cheating. Listen, I don't even play leverless.
Real mans use joysticks.
You don't even own. Do you have a stick?
Real mans use joystick. Real mans use Joy-Con to be real, but that's besides the point.
Right Joy-Con specifically.
Explicitly and exclusively single Joy-Con. If you use anything else, you are a coward and a failure. In
You're a nerd, and I hate nerds more than I hate mad agents.
Mad what?
Have you never seen Minecraft with Gadget?
So what do you think they're going to be pulling out here for CSU?
Like,
Who do you think is starting?
I think you either start with the... Here's the thing. I think it's the 50-50. Do you think they're going to move their Kazuya, or do you think they're going to keep it going?
I think they move their Kazuya. So if I'm CSU here, I'm willing to sacrifice a player to the Abyss, known as Kazuya Mishima, just in case they don't start with it, and then just send in Ruby afterwards. I think that's your best bet.
I think Colonies is the play here. Like, it's not as good of a matchup as Snake into Kazuya, which is like that's the situation you want to be into, because for the rest of CSU can pretty easily clean up the rest of GVSU, and like once you get the Kazuya off the board, it's so much easier. But that Kazuya is a brick. Like they have to chew through that Kazuya, and like granted, they were able to do it decent. Like granted,
Yeah, they took, I believe, 2 stocks before anybody came to finish the job.
yeah.
Like, I think it was like 3-1, 3-1, 1-0, or 1-1. Clean up from that. Oh goodness, you yawn and now I'm yawning. Oh no. Livy's next. Vehemently shaking her head. She has no yawns for the producer. Blocked. Trying to telepathically give her a yawn, it seems, are you? Doesn't seem to be working very well.
Yeah, I'm a little bit out of practice with my psychic abilities.
You might
so,
need to go to a shrink to have her teach you better.
Pardon?
You might need to go to a shrink to have him teach you better.
A shrink is a psychologist, not a psychic.
That's what they want you to. Everybody's got.
I'm in psychology. I am the one who know
Everybody's got a
this.
side hustle. Everybody's got a side hustle.
Get out of the booth.
Everyone has a side hustle.
I think we're starting here.
We are, and
Ooh,
Colonies
it is the
we saw,
Kazuya.
and
we're in
Kazuya.
this.
So you were right.
We're also having melee music in the background, which I'm a fan of.
Of course you are.
I like this as a middle ground, and we're seeing Colonies show it why it's a middle ground.
I mean, the problem is you're having a good early advantage, but at 3.7%, you're at kill percent.
I think so, but at the same time, you have the inevitability in this matchup. As Young Link, as long as you don't get shredded by Kazuya, you can probably find some very, very value. And worst case worst, you just time him out.
That was very bad DI there.
Oh my
I
God.
have to say, to get that fair kill. Colonies, though, like, I mean, I don't want to say it again because it's such a dead meme, but at kill percent, 29. Like,
I mean, look,
any
it's true.
interaction can lose you a stock, but if you can take this stock, like this player out with just Colonies, Colonies might just clean sweep.
Genuinely. Like, Colonies with a little bit of leeway is, like... It's... CSU is now comprised of players who, if you can't contest, you just die to.
No longer just the...
It's no longer just Ruby
show.
Sweep.
No longer the Ruby show, no longer
Ooh.
the one-hit wonder. How on earth is this young child surviving?
Plot armor. He's the hero of
And
time for a
Caster
reason.
Curse. Hero of
Return
time.
Boomerang.
And time does favor him here. with 8 minutes on the clock.
You know, the great sage said that he needed to wait to let Link take on Ganon. However, at the same time, I don't think he did. Look at what Young Link's cooking.
I mean, the King of Evil is nothing compared to some guy in a suit who happens to have horns.
Tell me which one of these is the top tier in this game.
That's besides the point. Look, Smash 6 will rework Ganon, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be top tier in that one, too.
He'll be a heavyweight. The best he can get is mid.
I get some pressure going, but it's not quite going to find. Colonies feels like it's adapted to this Kazuya very, very aggressively.
Not going to see him really eat through the CSU players this time. It's going to take a bit, but Colonies playing like he can take this one solo. Nice little wall.
The wall jump into the...
Electric Wind Godfist.
Unfortunately, not going to sugarcoat it.
Barely survives that. One more conversion and it will be a kill. Parry on the fire arrow, but still feeling fine. That's
Range on mine for Kazuya. OTG off the platform. Gets onto the stage, forces up the rave drive.
And no suspense needed there. That is a dead child, and we need to call Child Protective Services.
Can we show this on live television?
Yeah, because it's funny.
We here at CSU do not condone child violence. We will continue to show it in full HD.
If you want somebody to condone full violence, I will be streaming later. No, I'm kidding.
However, even with that warning, I don't think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see child violence in a very different way.
Child performs the violence.
Exactly. Unfortunately, never mind. That's gonna be the Electric Wind Godfist. Major damage, but not gonna be able to find a conversion.
I mean, Colony's already done his part. Like, he doesn't need to get the kill here. He just needed to take 2 stocks away. This player was really the big threat from GVSU. So the fact that he's just shooting lasers.
He's playing Falco. Secret Falco.
And that ain't Falco.
It's Secret Falco.
Upbeat out of shield doesn't kill. Another upbeat out of shield and
oh, there it is. No, it isn't.
This guy is hefty. That's even some rage.
That's rage and everything in the kitchen sink, but it's not going to be enough.
Oh.
Colony's getting back on the stage trying to find the down air. But the...
Are you that was mathematically...
How are you alive?
I don't think that could have been better DI. Skirted both blast zones. Parry on the back air survives that.
This Kazuya is paying like...
The forward throw would have killed, I think. I don't know why.
This Kazuya has to be paying like $3 every recovery.
It's like those, the EA CEO wanted to try to charge people for reloading.
The trade?
Trade.
Colonies, that was brutal.
That was stressful. But now if you're CSU, 1 stock looks like 20.
1 stock looks like 20. I think you're exactly right on that. They took out the Kazuya, which I think that's kind of like that's defanging GVSU. Like, no offense to the rest of the team, but like CSU is in another league.
Actually, they're both in NACE.
You know what I mean.
Same league. I have got everybody in this booth looking depressed at my words. Producer, hand in her face in her hands. Co-commentator, crossed arms, just head in her lap.
Hey,
tears streaming down her face.
How can you do this? You can't keep getting away with it.
Oh.
You want help?
So at this point, if you're GVSU, this is starting to feel like a formality.
This is starting to feel
like a done game.
Done game, but like I'm trying to be a little bit nice here. This is where you have to do or die.
Hey, look, GVSU. No ill will to you if you end up watching this stream. This game's over.
This game might be over. I don't want to say it because you know what happens when we say anything in the booth. But y'all are facing a real upward battle.
It ain't even just y'all faced with a real upwards battle. The way CSU's playing, the current setup that they got, they're
wormed from the match. They chewed through the Kazuya. Like, going from, like, that first round where the Kazuya got to get so much value into 2 stocks of, like, granted, 2 stocks of Colonies is, like, 12 stocks of a worse team. But, like, it's Kazuya.
At this point, that Kazuya player was so clearly the best player. The Samus wasn't that bad. Took 1 stop off Ruby, but... I mean, hey, y'all put in a good fight. Y'all did your best. Stop making us wait so long. Start the next game.
Icing out isn't going to save you.
Yeah. All right. Well, unfortunately, we're about to go yell at the players for taking so darn long.
CSU saved by the bell from us going to go scream at them.
This is a much worse matchup than Rob versus Meta Knight for GVSU. I am expecting at least one stock here from Colonies, probably two. We're giving them a little bit extra.
I'm interested to see the adaptation.
Perry is a good one.
Oh, yeah.
So this is okay. I was gonna say this is a chance for something cheeky, but at 0 it's a little bit rough, and also following up down throw with dash attack against high DI does look a little bit off kilter.
Honestly, the stage might also be a little bit scary, where it's like I feel like Meta Knight can really play when there's not platforms to get in his way.
Yeah, I do think that platforms do help him get his extended juggles and bridge combos. That is a dead link. All right, I apologize.
All right,
Colonies.
we
I
weren't
gave
familiar
you
with your game.
Gave you a little bit too much hype for that one.
Victory is my destiny.
All right, so who do you think we're bringing in here?
Not the Rob. In NACE, you are forced to establish your players beforehand.
You can see the Pithra.
I can see the Pithra. I could also just see Ruby coming in and being like, all right, let's get out of here. Let's end the night. I want to go home.
I can believe it. I mean,
Yeah.
like, we are CSU for a reason.
All right, we are getting back into it. Let's see what they have picked out for their player here for CSU. It is, as you had presumed,
It's the Pethra.
the Pithra from Dreamless.
I mean, I feel like this philosophy of Youngling kind of crosses over here. You counter the sword with a better sword.
Yeah, I mean, that is the thing with Mennonite. He loses out pretty hard to characters who are fairly small and difficult for him to get his cheesy combos, and bigger swords. And guess what? Mithra is kind of both.
Yeah.
And if your combo is not true, Pithra...
Oh! $5.99!
Okay. Yeah, that is the... that's definitely the $5.99 F smash. Goes so darn far. But also, Pithra just cannot be hit by combos that aren't true because of...
Foresight.
Foresight. I almost called it Bat Within for a second there.
I mean, it's Bat Within. It's Bat Within with a different visual.
It's Bat Within, but better. Because it also stuns. For a very short amount of time.
It's Bat Within, but she got to be DLC in this game.
True! That...
Oh.
It's been 1 minute!
I get I already made the joke, but like... You really spent $5.99 on this character!
I hope this character's either not in the next game or heavily nerfed. Probably not in the next game because Xenoblade cringe, but don't tell anybody I said that.
No, you're right and you should say it. I don't like Xenoblade.
I don't hate Xenoblade, but...
If you're gonna play a game with MMO combat, just play an MMO.
I will say, I don't like that I just saw back air, up B as a combo. That feels wrong. But again, that's also a Toon Link combo, so what can I really say? Lord, that is
Colony's forcing this Meta Knight off the stage. Trying to recover.
Not Colonies.
Oh, I saw the name on
Dreamless.
the... it's Dreamless, I'm so sorry. I saw the name on the actual game.
No.
Oh my god!
Hey.
I don't want to say... No. No, that was deserved. No, that could have been done on Marth. That was deserved. That was a regular price.
If it's in Melee, it's good.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah, I
not
even
Melee,
got
it's
Livy
not.
agreeing with me on that one.
Hey, what do you think of Brawl, though, eh? Yeah, Brawl's a great game. We love Brawl.
Yeah, sure. Let's get you back to the retirement home.
What'll do?
That was
What'll
cool.
you do
What'll
against
do was
DDD?
cool. Like, I will admit, DDD hasn't been cool since Brawl.
What'll you do against DDD?
Be playing a different game.
What'll you do?
A different game.
What'll do? What'll you
No, I get the joke.
Waddle.
Like, you're connecting. I'm sniffing what you're scratching, but...
Waddle these nuts.
Get out of the booth. just leave.
Scooby Dooby Doo. What'll you do? We got so much work to do. Oh my lord. I do need to get out of the booth. Average local commentary moment right now.
Listen, we just got off of like a LAN match that was well produced. We've
Yeah.
earned a bit of a silly round.
Every round with me in it, if it's not Overwatch at a very high level, is a silly round.
I mean, I can't blame you. Like, there's a lot of downtime here, especially with all the lobbies going down.
With all the lobbies going down and all the players just being like, let's take a bit.
They gotta go
Granted,
frolic in the fields, or else they won't play as good.
yeah, striking is much harder online. The players have said a lot, but also, I don't care. Hurry up. Just say, just gentlemen to PS2. We all know you want it. I don't want to watch more PS2 either, but I guess the game's on.
Can we go to Hollow Bastion so we can listen to more Kingdom Hearts music?
No.
What?
Did we get a screaming pig?
Stream taken down.
Oh, yeah, we
I mean,
will
it's
get
not
a
as bad as
stream
BB Tag. Like, BB Tag, if Yang has, like, a install, where if she gets too low on health, a copyrighted song starts playing.
What about, we should go to WarioWare.
Honestly, I want to see WarioWare in the legal
Legalize
stage.
WarioWare, legalize Lilat, and...
No Lilat.
Absolutely. You don't want Lilat.
I don't want Lilat.
Hazards off.
I don't like to tilt.
It doesn't tilt and hazards off.
It doesn't tilt and hazards off?
No.
Oh, then bring it in.
And here's my my craziest one, Pilot Wings.
No,
Or,
do you want
is
to
that
get
what
sharked?
it's called? Yeah, I'm fine with being sharked. It's a cool stage. Just ban it against Sora every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then let him take his second stage pick.
If we ban Sharking, it's a good stage.
Why would you just don't have the stage legal?
Because stage variety.
And
Right now, every stage is either a triplat or a biplat. Or FD.
I don't think that's a problem. Like, Melee has a stage list that is almost entirely triplats, and I think that it's a great stage list.
That's because there's no good stages for competitive play except for those.
Frankly, yes, but at the same time, I don't think that it's a problem. Think about it. Every stage in Melee, while they are still triplats, fundamentally function differently.
That's because its hazards are also very different in the game. I love the garbage brawl rule set everybody hates. Turn on Brinstar. Turn on Brinstar. Turn on Halberd. Legalize Halberd. Legalize Brinstar. What's the other one from?
We here at
Metroid?
CSU do not condone Time Monster's beliefs on the stage list. Please don't sue us.
Norfair. Isn't that it? Norfair, yeah. Norfair depths. Legalize Norfair depths. Normalize.
Ban every stage. You have to make a custom stage that both of you agree on.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. And you have to include one of the gimmick factors. Has to at least one cannon, at least, or at least one teleporter, or at least one bumper.
Each player gets one gimmick to put on the stage.
No. You have to agree on one. There can only be one, and there has to be.
Everyone just gentlemen's to bumper away in the corner. It'll never.
Okay.
Each player gets one, and they're trying to play into it.
Okay. Players have to gentlemen to putting one state of the stage hazards on the top of the stage.
No, that's just gonna cause the same problem.
Well, you can just put it anywhere. If you want to try to ledge trap the right side, you put it on the right side.
Falco?
This is a terrible matchup.
I mean, yeah.
For Falco, by the way.
Ooh, we do get to go to. I gotta talk because I don't want to get DMCA'd here, but I'm always a fan of seeing Hollow Bastion, even if it's not my preferred Kingdom Hearts game. But we're not talking about that one.
I mean, the good part about this matchup for Falco is that, I mean, obviously, Mithra does not have the best recovery. Falco can take advantage of that a little bit, but not so much if you're only going to hit 2 moves in a string.
Yeah, that's... I think the thing also is that, like, Falco gets outranged pretty heavily here.
Yeah, Falco can... Another character that does struggle with the spacing that swords provide. It's not the best matchup for him, and also very easy to line up a down air if they go low.
Look at these hitboxes. They're literally the size of the stage.
And it killed at 98. Back air killed at 98. Off the top. That's going to be up to... Oh, we got a Falco player!
Mild pillar combo! Making me feel a little bit nostalgic, but not really.
If there's anything... A hot take, I think this is so lame. I think the fact that Falco just up tilt, down air, down air, down air, down air, that's so lame. It's also lame in Melee, true. Unless Shine is involved, then it's kind of cool. Because Shine is...
Y'all hate fun. You hate fun. You hate fun so much. Falco is sick.
I hate boring, and Falco's boring.
He's ultimate, yes. But I'm taking beef with what Livy's saying here.
At the very least, Shine combos.
Yeah, and guess what's not in this game?
True!
Bring it back!
Bring it back!
They need it.
That was up throw up air that almost killed. What the heck is this? This is Inkling. What do you do? What?
It's working!
Yeah, but it shouldn't.
Probably not, but sometimes the best option is a bad option that nobody's expecting.
This is the Time Monster philosophy, but these players are well equipped to handle those at this point.
If it doesn't work the first time, do it again.
If you think it's nice, just do it twice.
Exactly. Stealing my lines and my I have a follow-up to that one. Stealing my lives and my stealing my lines and my sanity. Time Monster with the signature line.
Oh, back air that'll lead into a bit of a string there. Up throw, up air, but not able to follow through with much else. Pyra's out. Heftier, but I'm not quite sure what the idea with this is. And you need to win neutral first to find a kill.
Back air forces Dreamless off the stage.
A panic get up attack into down air F air fair.
Neutral get up, tries to follow up, not gonna find it.
I feel like Victor is starting to panic a little bit here. Dreamless is really struggling. That's gonna
follow up, switches over to the kill character. You are at 72, which is a kill percent for Pyra.
Neutral is 1. This is probably gonna be back throw. Yep, got a DI away from that laser.
Comments revolt grabs the ledge. But unfortunately rolls into the up smash.
Dreamless was just really starting to panic. They're
Yeah.
giving away a lot of kill options, a lot of easy chances for GVSU.
Very,
to
very
find something.
painful. Who's to bring in?
Again, not Rob. So you see, you say that. Arctic has admitted that he has a Falco curse. Like, specifically, of all characters in the game, Falco might be one of his worst to play against.
Yeah. If I wasn't aware of the curse. If we're talking like actual literal curse, maybe not. But I don't think it's the matchup. Like it's not good. I'm not gonna pretend that this is some sort of like favorable.
There's no
Honestly,
way.
yeah.
Okay. So the unfortunate thing, again, I hate NACE for this ruling, but you have to state what players are going to play beforehand.
This round.
They didn't play. Oh, they did, so they can play the Bayo.
We seen Showtime?
Might see the Bayo.
Open for Bayo. I think Bayo's such a sick character in this game.
I do think Bayo is relatively cool. Thank goodness she doesn't do what she did in that other game.
We've said it too many times, we can't even mention it by name.
Look, I don't know why. I think it might just be because it was still more recent. When I think of a Smash game and the most iconic character from a Smash game, I think of Bayonetta from Smash 4. Just because she's so important to how much people hate that game.
I think there's a lot of other reasons to hate Smash 4.
Oh yeah, I
Like
mean,
she's not even in my top 5.
Rosaluma.
There aren't characters in my top 5.
Shields?
The uninteractive neutral, the fact that everybody moves like they're stuck in jelly, Smash Run not being on the Wii U, custom moves being legal for an extended period of time.
Okay, but you can't
Miniature Mii Brawler.
No. Small Mii Brawler's awesome.
Listen, he's so
Small
awesome.
Mii's.
The problem I have with Small Mii Brawler is he got banned so quickly.
I'll allow it. Should have brought him back.
Put him in this game. It'd be funny.
Dude, if Small Mii Brawler was in Ultimate, oh my god, that would make me so happy. Are they putting in who? If I see Roberto, I'm gonna be mad.
Arctic here to break the curse.
He has broken it already, he said. But he then...
Give me some dramatic tension!
So here's the thing. He beat a Falco 3-2 in tournament, and then lost to another one in 3 games.
Thanks for ruining my...
So there is still a bit of a curse, but it's not as strong of a curse.
And you had to mention that instead of having it be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, we're having a little bit of Hawk Tua going on. I had to! Listen, there's a bird on my screen. I see the joke. I have to go for it. It's legally in my contract.
It's not.
It is, actually. Have you read my contract?
I haven't in a while, so you might have added it in post, but...
Yeah, it's written in at the bottom in Sharpie.
Oh, so that's what that was. It was just a smudge when I got to it. Oh, back here, that's a nice one, but guess what? Rob can just fly. Fly he will. Fly, my... Fly!
Isn't there a Rob on the Star Fox? Like, he's the guy that heals you, right?
There?
I'm like 60% sure. Yeah, like he's the guy. He's like, it's Rob 64.
Oh, tries to go for the read. That down throw was a little bit too delayed, so got some pre-mash in, and that is a dead bird.
That's a dead bird.
What are
We're
your
having
thoughts on
chicken for dinner.
wings? What are your thoughts on wings?
Pardon?
What are your thoughts on wings?
I like him.
What do you eat with your wings? What do you? What
I like a garlic parm. Like, listen,
garlic parm.
I think Parmesan cheese and like I think garlic.
I mean, what's garlic bread, right? It's just garlic and Parmesan.
You can make anything taste good with a little bit of garlic.
And Parmesan.
I mean, and Parmesan cheese is the icing on the cake.
You can't make everything taste good with garlic. If you put garlic in a cake, it will not taste good.
It tastes like a garlic cake.
Is that a thing? Oh.
Yes.
I think I'm being gaslit.
Lizzie, back me up so that I can gaslight Time Monster. Garlic cake is a thing, right? Why can't you take my side?
You're getting a raise!
You're gonna hear from my lawyer.
Probably, yeah, actually. You are supposed to be getting paid, now that you mention it, are you not? What the hell is that? What do you mean, am I supposed to be getting paid? Yes! That's the whole reason you're here, to get paid! Uh-oh!
To be clear, I'm getting paid. CSU isn't doing labor law violations.
Yippee!
Wait, you're getting paid? Okay. I was about to make the joke, but no, I got paid in a month after, but I did get paid. Took a full month. Huh? Was it a week after the pay period or the following? That's just natural. So the way it usually works is, just to inform you, our producer is very young, so. Needed. All right. Well, the producer didn't want me talking about her financial situation on the stream, which I wonder why that could be a problem.
Pikachu.
You are really going through it. But I mean, watching Pikachu versus Rob, if you're on the side of the Rob,
There's a rodent on our screen.
his name is Rob.
Yeah, there's a rodent, and then the other one's Pikachu.
Because technically, Pokemon don't have the same biological classification as real life.
He's the electric mouse Pokemon!
Doesn't mean
That's a
Doesn't
rodent!
mean he's a rodent.
Yes, it does! A mouse is a rodent!
Not necessarily.
Electric rodent.
Do you know
Fuck.
what? Do you know what the mountain chicken is?
I don't know what a mountain chicken is, no.
Frog.
That's kind of sick, actually.
If it was a rat, that would be really funny. The mountain chicken, and it would have worked perfectly for my argument too. It's
You could have
actually
just lied.
It's actually a rodent.
You should have just gone. You should have option selected. When I said that I didn't know, you said it was a
Yeah,
rat.
just like call the bluff or take the bait.
Yeah, I don't know what taking the bait. I can't. I mean, I would have probably said something, but
But
This-
we're seeing the Rob versus Pika matchup unfold in front of our very eyes. It's hard for Rob to find solid combos against Pikachu. Meanwhile, on the other side, very easy for Pikachu to find solid combos on Rob. This is the kind of high quality commentary you come to CSU for.
it's Rob.
That was big.
I like the down tilt into grab, getting the kill confirm.
Not quite too early. 103
Unfortunately,
after the hit. Not going to kill there. Back air would have certainly killed, by the way.
Sparks here. Made it back to the stage with the late hit in air.
Pretty soon we're going to see almost all of Rob's non-down tilt moves killing.
Probably where you want to be. I'm not sure if you can find a kill confirm here against Pika.
Not especially easy. I mean, you can go for some gyro cheese, but it's not super reliable.
Especially online.
Yeah. It's hard to react to those. A Rob back air will definitely do the job, though, if he able to. Down smash attempting to read something, but doesn't find it. Doesn't hit the platform. Would have killed if it did.
Maybe. Whatever I didn't hit the platform, you absolutely went through it. Early hit in air, but unfortunately that's probably too stale to kill.
Too stale, too early. It should be killing very soon, though, assuming no staling. But obviously we don't live in that world.
We made in the world where this kills.
Going up and then sends him down. The rat is defeated. This rat, believe it or not, you can actually tell the gender of the Pikachu based on the skin. This one, I'm pretty sure, is male. It's male. It's male. Male.
Yeah, it's got the heart.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
She's just moving too fast.
I thought Pikachu Libre was the only female one.
I have no idea. I don't look at Pikachu that frequently.
Oh, Nair loops! Noops!
Oh, the loops! You only gotta do an infinite, folks!
And the thunder doesn't kill because Rob can fly.
He's got too much robotic operating business to die here. He's got...
He needs to get robotic operating busy if he wants to take the next stock. But it's starting to look a little bit robot operating brutal.
I'm gonna let you sit with that one.
Well, it wasn't
Actually,
that
no, I think I know what
bad.
Rob's gonna have to stand for in this matchup, and it's rodent obliterating Buddy.
Rodent obliterating. I can't use that beat.
I've been avoiding that one this entire
Yeah,
time.
I can't use
like
that
that
beat
joke
on
has been
stream.
like baked into seeing Rob on the screen, and I can't make it.
Once the stream ends, we can say it all we want. This might just be the kill. Nope, to go. Oh, that is alive because Pikachu.
Just barely unable to get the 2-frame. Unfortunately, the spin stuck in place.
Back air, this could do it with enough luck, but that down B will send him straight into an explosion. 56% now for the Robert.
A little bit of Robert action. Trying to thunder through the stage here.
Really should be hoping to find a kill soon. Down throw, that might do it.
Speak of the devil, and it will appear. The kill for
devil is
colonies.
Sounds like a commentary, actually. It sounds like the plot of a JRPG. The devil is death.
It's a phrase. Speak of the devil, and he will appear.
Yeah, I know.
You get on everybody for liking anime, and then you're uninformed when it ain't anime. I don't know why I turned into a New Yorker for this one.
Back air. Just moving on from that.
That was an interaction.
Arctic trying to find his way back on stage. We'll get there. Roll through.
Takes
grab
the gyro.
We'll hit.
Find a hit.
That'll get him out of solid disadvantage. Back into neutral. That'll set up the advantage.
Maybe want a little bit more percent here, but like, yeah, like Colonies has been fighting this incredibly hard. Like this Pikachu feels like he should be winning pretty aggressively, but like Arctic is just playing strong. Showing him what the Ice Age means.
I mean, he's avoiding this really well. That
Kill!
not quite.
No! So close!
Not biased, by the way.
Of course we're biased. This is on CSU property. We can be biased on this one.
True. I mean, one solid hit here should be able to end it if that hit is specifically back air or down air off stage.
Or the side beat.
Or a good enough side beat. Or an air dodge off stage if he finds it. Nope, not going to go for it this time. That will do it.
Speak of the back air, and that's going to be the end of it.
Spot and spot dodge read will end the game. Arctic cleans house.
That's going to be the end of it, with CSU taking it.
Gonna
It
grab-
felt really, really scary when we were first seeing that Kazuya, but CSU cleaned up really, really well.
I'm going to go ahead and grab a player for a quick interview as well.
We will be right back, or probably Time Monster will be.
Just give us a quick little countdown if you don't mind.
Okay.
And we are back. It looks to be a little bit too low. I'll just do this. It's fine. Coming off another 2-0 win. We got two 2-0 wins tonight. 4-0 for the night. How are you feeling about your matches today, Ruben? Yeah?
Didn't feel like I played well versus BW.
For sure. Especially in particular that 2-frame with F smash. That was... Look. I get it's a strong smash attack, but it was like 30 that it killed. I hate... Yeah. You said you didn't feel good on Baldwin Wallace. What do you think changed between the two games?
I just feel like I got more.
That's fair, and I can kind of guess this, or not guess this, but how do you guys feel about that Kazuya? The Kazuya was kind of giving you guys a little bit of trouble at first. Then game 2, I think it was Colin came in and kind of mopped the floor with it. What was your change in strategies when you saw that Kazuya?
Well, we realized Victor doesn't matchups with it, and it goes off.
Definitely looked like it was better, especially just got some really good air dodge reads in particular. A lot of neutral dodges were capitalized on by Colin. One more question before I send you out. You had to change games. Any game out there other than Metal Gear?
No idea.
You are allowed to say Brawl.
Or something.
Okay. I was just trying to... I didn't think you'd actually go with it, but that's fair. Alright, thank you all for showing up tonight. We've been CSU. Have a wonderful rest of your night.